Today, we've got something really interesting to talk about. XRP is eyeing some pretty epic gains in September, and if history is anything to go by, we could be in for a wild ride. So let's dive in and check out what's going on. All right, let's get straight into it. So XRP is one of those cryptos that's always seems to be in the spotlight, whether it's the ongoing legal battle with the SEC, its partnerships, or price movements, and now is making headlines again, with some analysts predicting that XRP could see some gains of up to 15% this September. It sounds pretty good, right? But what's really driving this prediction, and is it something that we should really be getting excited about? First off, this isn't just some wild guess. The prediction is actually based on XRP's price history. Historically, XRP has shown some pretty solid price action in September, and if past trends are anything to go by, we could see a repeat of performance this year. The idea is that patterns in crypto markets often and sometimes repeat themselves, especially when it comes to specific times of the year. For XRP, September has been a pretty bullish month in the past, so there's a reason to believe that we might actually see a bit of a bump in terms of the price action in September. Now, I know what you're thinking. Just because something has happened in the past doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen again, and you're totally right, that's correct. The market, or the crypto market, is famously unpredictable, and anything can happen. But it's always interesting to look at the historical data and see if there's any trends that we can learn from. And in this particular case, the idea is that XRP follows its usual pattern. It could be looking for gains of around 15% in September. So what's the sentiment out there? If you jump on Twitter or Reddit, you'll see a mix of opinions. Some folks are super bullish and others think XRP is due for a breakout, especially with all the positive developments that we've seen lately. The recent partial win in court against the SEC has definitely given the XRP community a bit of a boost. And many believers, many believe that momentum could carry into September. Others, on the other hand, are more cautious. They're pointing out that the market is still in a bit of a flux, and external factors like macroeconomic conditions and more news from the SEC case could easily throw a wrench into things. Personally, I think it's worth keeping an eye on XRP this month. If you've already been holding XRP, this could be a good time to just sit tight and see where the market goes. And if you've been thinking about getting in, well, as always, do your own research and make sure that you're comfortable with the risks. Remember, even though 15% gains sounds awesome, the crypto market can be a bit of a roller coaster. 1 minute you're up and the next you're down. So it's important to stay grounded and not get too swept up in all of the hype. September is shaping up to be an exciting month for XRP, and it's interesting to see where the market where these particular predictions play out within the market. And what do you think? Do you think we're in for a nice rally, or do you think this is another case of just wishful thinking? The other thing that we should be really mindful of here is that we are expecting the US Federal Reserve to actually do a Federal Reserve pivot or cut their interest rates. Now, historically, and since we are talking about history repeating themselves, a US Fed Reserve interest rate cut or a pivot is typically quite bearish. We see a reduction in the stock values. We see a reduction in crypto in line with all of that as well. Historically speaking, we see crashes of 30 to 50% in the stock market. So with all of that being said, we might see a really bullish start to September, some pretty decent green in the market. XRP might as well go ahead and rally that 15%. But one of the things I do want to point out is if the Federal Reserve do in fact cut their interest rates and we do see the stock market reacting as historically it has done, we might see that 15% gain get wiped out very, very quickly. And as we often say in the crypto market, expect the unexpected. Pump and dumps are quite regular and quite frequent, and there's a lot of liquidity being extracted from the market at the moment. There's a lot of food for thought here. I do think we're going to see some pretty significant gains at the beginning half of September, but as the Federal Reserve cut their interest rates, that might just be short-lived. Let me know what your thoughts are on all of this in the comments. But if you have found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights into the world of cryptocurrency and blockchain. Have any questions or thoughts about XRP, Ripple, the SEC, and so forth? Drop them in the comments down below or join us in our free Discord server. We would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the world of decentralized technology.